In this session, we're going to learn how to create goals for a site and then how to add those goals to a customized dashboard. We'll start by going to the admin button in the lower left-hand corner. Make sure you have the correct site chosen up here in the upper left-hand corner, and then go over to this third column and choose goals. Here we see we have 3 goals set up for this site already. People who have been to at least 2 pages per session, people who have been on the site over 3 minutes, and people who have been on the site over 5 minutes. We're going to click New Goal next and learn how to set up a new goal. We'll put in the goal name next, and we'll call this the Castle Rock page, which is a page within the Regional Hub subdirectory we were looking at yesterday. I'm going to call this a destination goal, and we're going to be looking for people coming to this page, and we'll click Continue. Our next step is to put in the URL that we want to track here under Goal Details, so we can track and create a goal from visits to this URL. So I'll go to the Castle Rock page. We were looking at this yesterday as a subpage of the Regional Hubs pages. So I'm going to click inside here to select it, right click and copy, go to Analytics and right click and paste. Now we can't use this entire URL. You need to lop off the main URL of your site, or in this case, engagement.colostate.edu/. So we'll get rid of all that, including the /, and this will now check the Castle Rock page specifically. Now we can keep tabs on and create a goal for an entire subdirectory rather than a specific page. I need to change my equals to begins with, and then for instance, if I were to lop off the Castle Rock here at the end, this would track every subpage in the Regional Hubs subdirectory, and we can create a goal for visits to all of those pages. In this case, I'm going to keep the Castle Rock on there because that's the page we want to track. I'm not going to assign a monetary value to this, and I'm not going to create it as part of a funnel, which is a series of pages you want your end user to follow. If I verify this goal, it will tell me I have a 0% conversion rate based on the data from the past 7 days. So we could make this a little broader by, again, making it just Regional Hubs and allowing it to count all the visits to any Regional Hubs subpage as a completion of a goal. But one of the reasons we're doing this is because so few people visit this page. So I'll keep it at Castle Rock. I'll click Save. And we've now created a new destination goal. We're back here at our main goals page. I'll click New Goal. I'll again go Custom. Click Continue. This time we'll choose a duration goal. I need to give this a name, so I'll call it over 1 minute, which I don't believe we've used yet for this site. We'll click Continue. We'll set the time duration here. I'll take it to 0 minutes and 59 seconds. We again don't want to assign a monetary value to this. We can verify it, and we'll see that we have a 14% conversion rate estimated over the past 7 days. So 14% of the people will be on our page for more than 59 seconds. We click Save, and we're done with our over 1 minute goal. I'll click New Goal again. We'll again work with a custom goal and click Continue. This will be a pages per session, and we'll use the 5 pages per session, which is a little lofty. We'll click Continue. Greater than 4 would equal 5. Don't want to assign a monetary value. Let's verify this goal and see if anybody is expected to stay here 5 minutes. So this has a 5.46% conversion rate. So based on the last 7 days, about 5 to 6% of our traffic will be here greater than 4 screens. We'll click Save, and there's our goal. I'll click New Goal one last time, and we'll go again to Custom and Continue. This time we're going to set an event goal, and we'll call this Downloads, and we'll select Event and click Continue. So under Goal Details, we have Category, Action, and Label. If those seem familiar at all, it's because we looked at them in a previous tutorial when we were talking about tracking events in Google Analytics. I'll go over a tab to the Events section, Behavior, Events, Overview, and then we can see we have categories here, actions, and labels. Since we are tracking downloads, the category I want to track is downloads. I'm going to type the word download into the category box. Alternately, I could go into event action, and if I wanted to say track a specific and set a goal for a specific download, I could say put in the engagement flyer web PDF action and put it into the action box. Or finally, I could go to event label and use one of these labels to track and set a goal for, say, the VPE organization chart right here. I'm going to stick with event category, and I'm going to stick with download. So I'll go back to this tab. I will type in the word download under category. We will use this event value as the goal value for the conversion. We'll verify it. And this tells us we have a 1.26 conversion rate, so but just over 1% of our interactions will result in a download. We'll click Save, and those are the 4 types of goals to set in Google Analytics. One last detail, and we'll call it a day. I'm going to go to Home. I'm going to go to Customization, and I'm going to go to Dashboards, and we'll learn how to add these goals onto our dashboard. We'll go to the main dash, and what we'll do now is add a widget to help track our goals so we can see them on our main dashboard. I'll click Add Widget. It will be a timeline. With timeline chosen, we'll add our metric next. Remember, it's much easier to search for these than it is to scroll down. I'll put in goal 1 and a space after the 1 so we don't see the goal 10s as well. And then what I want is the goal 1 completions, and I'll click Save. And that metric is now in a widget on my main dash.